first down. He'll buy some time right.
Go, 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 go.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down.
Wow.
Into enemy territory. A big play there on the scramble. 44 yards. So after that big
Dang, that's a big rush on the game.
We know he's got the arm, but watch out for those wheels.
Kind of harkens back to guys they used to call the scrambler and the dodger. This guy can make it work with his legs.
Field opened up. He took advantage.
Oh, that was almost a touchdown.
20 yards on the pickup there.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
And now a first down following that long gain. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Yeah, I thought that was a touchdown.
Now Prescott, to the right side, complete to Escobar.
Touchdown.
This one in for a touchdown. Gavin Escobar taking it in. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Romo, and unable to connect. It would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Now the 6-year man, Chris Jones, on to punt it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you tell the offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed.
Oh, that would have been amazing.
6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. It reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 7. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And the offense moves quickly to the line.
Look, this one's wide open.
Completes it to Jason Witten. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to get it to Williams.
Oh, intercepted.
Picked off by Barry Church. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a gain.
Now hang
Let's
on.
go ahead and pull it out.
Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 3
And
yards
that's
on the
that
gain.
halftime
They
there.
need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
It's halftime.
So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both teams have had their moments so far today, and that's why we have a tight game on our hands. We'll have to see if either side can take control in the second half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 1st and 10, Romo's got the completion here, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 32-yard line. Cowboys wind up throwing a pick on the drive. Cowboys have it early in the second. Whitson is found on the quick pass, and the pass and catch went.
And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
All right.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects.
Seriously?
Tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for
This
some
one's wide
separation
open.
in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Show them one thing, hit them with something else. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. He'll look to throw. Complete to Jason Witten.
Yes.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Oh, yes.
Inside the 15. A pick up there of 37. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know, there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup.
Right.
That's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
All right, let's go ahead and
Pass
go.
for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So it's only 3 points on this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. And even though that stretches out the lead, Charles, I think you'd have to consider this a win for the defense, no?
Couldn't agree more, Brandon. That offense got themselves in
Well,
position
it's another
to
field
really
goal.
open up this ball game, but the drive stalled out. And yeah, 3 points is very easy to get back in today's NFL.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front.
Yeah, my kid's here.
Well done.
They go to Elliott again.
Hey,
And he is
my
going
name
to
is
lose
Leah.
yardage here. Call it a loss
Look
of
at
2
camera,
on the
Leah.
play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses.
Yes.
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
From the 50, it's Romo.
Wasn't that long ago that the NFL guys really didn't adopt much from the college game.
All right, it's on to the 3rd quarter.
Is spreading things out, opening things up, not even just in tempo, but maybe getting better line splits. And
on to the 4th quarter.
That would be a great strategy right now to try and open things up in the run game.
In this 4th quarter.
Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They come out here in the I. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Desperation time for Romo on 4th down. He's got time. He's got a man. It's Williams. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback, right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. A dump off to Elliott. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. It goes as a pickup of 23.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw is Romo, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
All right, they're probably going to score a touchdown and make it 14-13.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing again is Romo. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitching was successful, but not any run after it.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now Romo. That's good.
No.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
I thought he got a touchdown.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And the
Oh my gosh, barely. Dang it.
So
They're about to score a touchdown.
Move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game. But here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit, and try it that way. 2 plays in a row, the defense won, stacking up the running game. They've got to feel good about themselves, but something has to be in the back of their minds. Are we being set up for something big? They've got to be careful.
3rd and goal now, so some urgency here for the offense.
No.
Into the end zone for a touchdown.
Dang it.
Ezekiel Elliott, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I thought you just do a field goal or something.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league,
a crusher.
Oh, it's gone. I mean, oh, come on. The game's over.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Now here's whistles and another timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
Alright, the game's over, guys. Sorry about that horrible game I played.
Assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Yeah, they are.
Down to the knee is Romo, and that should be all she wrote.
I lost.
So a big kick coming now for Dan Bailey. On the left hash, this from 48 yards.
The game's over.
Well, there were times where this felt more like a soccer match. Just not.
Bye, guys.
Whenever I hear the